We've had a report of fuel coming up from a pit on Bay Delta 11. And it's still coming out, is it?
What? We think it's from here, I don't know.
Yeah, you can definitely smell it. You know, this is the fuel pit under here, the main fuel. So what we're concerned about is any ignition sources. Safety is #1 concern, and the preservation of life. And when you think about it, these aircraft, they're full of fuel at the moment. So one little ignition source could be the end of it.
In Australia, just down the road can mean hundreds of kilometres. So to keep everyone connected, we rely on planes. And lots of them. Crucial to this highway in the sky is Melbourne Airport.
Melbourne Airport. Expect the unexpected.
It's the busiest airport in the country that operates 24 hours a day.
They might not have experienced something like this before.
7 days a week.
We've had fog, we've had rain, so tonight we've got to get it done.
With unprecedented access.
The team are always on alert.
From the control tower
First aid call.
to the tarmac
It's all about speed.
to the airport's 24/7 nerve centre,
Even if there's an incident, we're the ones scrambling and passengers still have a smooth journey.
we're going behind the scenes
We're looking at the cameras now.
to places very few people get to see.
What's inside that?
All to keep Melbourne Airport running smoothly, safely
Suspected firearm still in the chamber.
and on time.
2 down, 1 to go.
At a 24/7 airport, every
I don't want this kangaroo jumping anywhere.
second counts.
Seas 10 to 6, we're on scene.
We've got a green light. We're good to go.
$700 flights land and take off at Melbourne Airport each day. An average in peak periods of one plane roaring down the runway every 60 seconds. Servicing them is a fleet of specialised ground vehicles that work together with clockwork precision to ensure each flight is turned around on time. Fuel trucks, catering trucks and toilet trucks that are especially designed to empty aircraft toilets. Overseeing the action on the tarmac is the crew in the Integrated Operations Centre. Known as the IOC, it's the nerve centre for the entire airport.
Okay, mate, thank you.
Leading the shift today is IOC Coordinator David.
So let me introduce you to David, affectionately known as Weeds, and our resident elder.
I wasn't there when the Wright brothers did their first flight.
Well, no, but you were there at
Soon thereafter.
when they landed. Yeah.
David is in charge of parking no less than 350 planes.
Next-day coordination. Bay change, please. Sri Lankan, UL 604, now Delta 11.
On the tarmac, David relies on Airside Safety Officer Daniel to keep an eye on things.
What we're looking for are things like the serviceability conditions. That includes like the pavement, line marking and lighting. And then we'll be looking for things like shoulder erosion, any wildlife that's out there, and any FOD. FOD, more commonly known as foreign object debris.
Morning peak hour on the tarmac is between 7 and 9 a.m. But at 7:57, David's parking plan has hit a speed bump.
Security Dragon speaking. Oh, T's brown. Shit happens.
We've had a spill of some effluent waste on the tarmac. It's come from a toilet truck, the truck that normally disposes of the waste from the aircraft.
Each day, the airport's toilet trucks hoover up 40,000 litres of number 1s and 2s through hoses that connect to an aircraft's waste tank.
Allegedly, there was an issue with the hose. So approximately, the airside safety told us around about 20 litres have spilled onto the tarmac, which requires a clean-up before the bay can be opened for use. So we've organised our terminal cleaners to come and clean up the waste.
It's not the best start of the day for the airport cleaners. But as soon as workers start to clean up the mess, elsewhere on the tarmac, Daniel calls in with word of a bigger problem.
Go ahead, Daniel.
I got a bit of a report from Jetstar. There were 3 aircraft got some damage there, so Car 3 getting over there and checking it out. Apparently it was a just haul truck just rolled this foot.
Keeping a watch on every nook and cranny of the airport are 3,000 CCTV cameras.
Bill is 3, but yeah, it's got to have to be a Charlie camera. And you can see it a bit on 1169 as well.
Oh, wait. Oh, God. Oh, no. You're trying to stop it. It's already too late. Look at it.
The camera captures the moment another airport toilet truck reverses into a Jetstar plane, getting ready to depart.
Looks like one of the vehicles rolled back into one of the Jetstar aircrafts. Even if there's a scratch, they won't let that aircraft fly.
We'll just have to wait and see. Let their engineers do the assessment. They'll take photographs, they'll do measurements. They might have to send it off to Airbus, the measurements they've got and all that to see what they say.
That aircraft's not going anywhere.
It's turning into one of those days.
Gates, we could hold this guy straight to the gates. One of these with your photo on it, straight to the gates.
In Terminal 2, 20,000 international arrivals are expected to pass through Border Force today.
What's up? Your name, please?
Some of them intent on bending the rules. Border Force Supervisor John is one of 85 Australian Border Force officers ready to catch them out.
I've been here for almost 6 years, but I've been with the department for 21 years. I've done all 3 major roles of the airport in terms of Australian Border Force, then immigration, enforcement, and now facilitation. Madam, next time, put the kids through first.
Sorry.
It's good. It keeps me on my toes. My current role is putting spot fires out. Yeah, work with a really good bunch of people. It's like a big 85-person family as such. So, it's good.
Border Force officers ensure inbound passengers meet our strict customs and biosecurity laws, including the possession of prohibited items and breaches of duty-free limits.
Every day brings something different here at the border. You've got people trying to smuggle, native fish from overseas. You have people trying to import drugs. On a daily basis, we're confiscating excess tobacco or prohibited items, knuckle dusters, laser pointers, imitation weapons, silencers.
Officers are trained to spot anything suspicious.
Just give me one quick second. Have a quick look at it. Just get it. I am filled out the back. Yeah, send him lane 1.
With 21 years on the job, John's learnt to trust his gut instinct.
Matty, I've got someone coming in. He hasn't filled in the back of his card, but just upgrade it, please. Upgrade it? Yeah, just something about him. Thanks.
8:38 a.m.
Don't know how bad the damage is yet? Let us know when you find out, mate. Thanks, Brian.
20 minutes after a toilet truck bumped into a Jetstar plane, IOC coordinator David continues to keep tabs on the situation.
We looked at cameras and we looked at vision, and then we got confirmation that, yes, a toilet servicing vehicle had rolled under its own power into the rear of the aircraft.
The Jetstar plane was preparing for a 6-hour flight to Bali when the accident happened.
They're going to have to investigate it, whether the handbrake wasn't lifted up properly, so... You guys want me to archive the footage? Yes, please. No worries. Archiving now.
The CCTV footage will play an essential role in the investigation.
It's not great. Obviously, safety will be talking to the driver and we'll be doing, they'll be doing drug and alcohol tests on the driver. And the main thing is the Jetstar engineers will have to check the aircraft to see what the level of damage is and whether it's suitable for flying or not.
The aircraft, a brand spanking Airbus A321, is due to depart in 90 minutes. Any delay will cause disruption to David's meticulously planned parking schedule and have serious knock-on effects to the airline's own flight network.
It'll be up to Jetstar whether they go out or not.
Yeah, they wouldn't have told any passengers. Passengers would have no idea at this point.
Yeah.
Airside Safety Officer Daniel arrives to check out the damage for himself.
Hey, mate, how's it going?
Oh, good.
Daniel.
No damage up there, mate.
Yeah, where's the damage? It was on the back.
Right at the back. Was near the bolt drawer.
Yeah, righto.
Got 150 mil long.
Yeah.
We're taking it to the hangar straight away. So I think the tower's on its way. That's what I've heard.
Okay. So just had a real quick chat to one of the Jetstar engineers. The damage is quite extensive. So they've decided they'll be towing that off down to the hangar.
This ding in the fuselage is now a major headache, leaving 231 passengers stranded at the gate and a stint at the panel beaters that could take the Airbus out of service for weeks.
Yeah, send him lane 1.
In Terminal 2, Border Force Supervisor John has suspicions about a passenger.
I've got someone coming in. Just something about him.
Recently arrived from Macedonia, the man will have to undergo further checks.
Where are we looking? Good?
Yeah, some cigarettes.
Hmm?
Maybe possibly cigarettes.
Yeah, we believe there could be excess cigarettes in the other bag, according to the X-ray, so we'll see. We do have a big tobacco issue at the moment here. There's a tobacco underworld war happening here. So, there's a lot of people trying to bring in excess amounts of tobacco and vapes.
What was your reason for traveling into Macedonia? Okay.
$5 billion of illegal tobacco is smuggled into the country each year. And it's estimated as much as a fifth of the entire tobacco market comes from illegal sources.
We have 3. You said you had 2. Four, 5. No, sir. Please take a step back. Sir, do not touch. Final time, don't touch the bag.
Yeah, procedure is not allowed to touch the bag once we start searching. So I think Fadey's got it under control.
Sir, just stand here, sir.
The duty-free limit for tobacco is just 2 packets of 25 cigarettes. So far, officers have found 60 packets in the passenger's luggage.
The gentleman there has excess cartons of cigarettes that weren't declared. Yeah, it's common practice where they try to rush an officer to get them through the line with some sort of rush tactics or showing that they've only got a certain amount on them and they've got cartons and cartons.
Aussies have the most expensive cigarettes in the world, with a packet costing upwards of $50. With a haul here worth as much as $3,000, the concern is it could be sold on the black market.
Don't take it.
At the moment, it's just tobacco, but we'll see how it works out.
As the officers continue to search the luggage, they find something much more sus than cigarettes.
What have you found?
When things go off the rails on the tarmac, the pain is felt by hundreds of travellers for hours to come. 9:23 a.m. 1 hour after a contractor's toilet truck bumped a Bali-bound aircraft, 231 passengers are now stranded at the gate.
So we've got an aircraft full of passengers now that we're just trying to find a replacement aircraft.
While the accident wasn't the airline's fault, the ground crew are the ones who have to cop it from frustrated passengers.
Is that what happened, or?
We're just waiting on a new plane to come in.
So we're just about to organise some vouchers for passengers to grab a coffee. We're making some announcements, keeping them updated, and as you can see, fielding some questions from passengers who are obviously a bit frustrated now. They're suffering a delay.
This is absolute crap, seriously. When they say safety reasons, you can do nothing about it. Not one of the plane coming out of the sky, but seriously, it's just annoying. It really is.
As airline staff work to find a replacement plane, which is no mean feat in the middle of a busy flying day, there's little passengers can do but wait. Meanwhile, in the hangar, engineers study the damage to the Airbus.
So basically, for the lavatory waste vehicle, they come in here at the aft of the fuselage. This is just behind the aft bulk cargo cutout for the door. As they've come in to service the aircraft, the top of the truck's made contact with the bottom of the fuselage skin there, causing the gouge.
The ding may not look like much, but the 20-centimetre scratch could cause serious strife if left unrepaired.
We could have a skin rupture and cause a blowout of the fuselage.
A blowout of the fuselage can cause sudden depressurisation. But in aviation, safety is king, and engineers won't leave anything to chance.
It was a shame that this aircraft is so young and has suffered an impact like this, but rest assured we'll get it repaired and ensure that it is safe.
In Terminal 2 arrivals, John's hunch about a passenger has led to a thorough 90-minute search of his luggage.
Not a packet.
So far, officers have found 60 packets of cigarettes, more than 30 times the duty-free limit. But things are about to get more serious.
What have you found? And that's a prohibited item.
Prohibited item, yes. So all issues drugs.
Okay. So it's gone up from excess tobacco to a prohibited item. They've found a taser in his bag.
You do not have to say or do anything, but anything you do, say or do may be recorded and may be used in evidence. Do you understand?
Tasers are one of many weapons prohibited in Australia. In Victoria, the maximum penalty for possessing or using one is 2 years in prison.
Yeah, so they have to repack all of the belongings into the bag and then move the examination into a room to be recorded under tape.
You're just going to bring the bags in the socket.
Just in case there's something else in the bag that is prohibited. It started off with tobacco, then it ended up with a taser. So they'll check the lining of the bag, maybe there's something else as well.
At the Border Force checkpoint, John's instinct about a passenger has proven right, after multiple cartons of tobacco and a taser were found in his luggage.
So the examination's concluded. He's out of the interview room now, so he's just being processed over there. He'll be given a seizure notice for the items that have been seized. So I do believe that there were a few more prohibited items that were located during the examination. Have a quick look at that. Oh, wow. We've got some tasers. We've got 3 of that type and 2-prong one. And then they found this that appears to be a signal jamming device. It's used to block any radio signals, any mobile device signals. And again, prohibited import. He claims that he had no idea what it was for and he uses it for his blood pressure. This information will be shared with other external agencies because it might be part of a bigger investigation. Could be a missing link somewhere, could be bringing it in for some organised crime, gangs and whatnot. So, yeah, It's just another piece of the puzzle.
After 2 decades on the job, John's nose for trouble is as strong as ever.
My hunch was right. Still got it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Just a further announcement for customers travelling through to Debsar, Bali. Their new operating aircraft has arrived into Bali, currently on the bay.
3 hours after the Bali flight was due to leave, Jetstar staff have moved mountains to find a replacement plane for the stranded passengers.
Better late than never.
On the flight deck, the pilots ensure they have enough fuel for the 4,500 kilometre flight to Denpasar.
We're getting 20 tonnes of fuel. We're up to 19,000. So in about 5 minutes, we should be fully fueled up and ready to go.
Most important thing is coffee.
With both aircraft and pilots fueled up, JQ-43 is finally ready for departure.
We've got a green light. We're good to go.
Bye. For everyone involved, it's the end of a tough morning.
Yeah, there's a lot of parts involved. Everyone works really well together. We just try and get it sorted as quickly as possible. The aim, obviously, is to try and get the customers, away as quickly as possible, and also to make sure the bay allocation doesn't impact any other aircraft operating.
Every 24 hours, around 100,000 passengers pass through Melbourne Airport's 4 terminals, all of them arriving or departing by road.
Copy all staff in the express line. Keep moving all this traffic. Thanks, guys.
3:20 p.m. Overseeing the start of the afternoon peak hour is parking security manager Tariq and his team, who are in charge of traffic operations.
So I'm, as a duty manager, look after the whole operation, like 3 major components: traffic, customer service, and car park operation. Hi, guys. We are expecting 108,000 passengers today. The major thing, we are focusing on our touting, today. We need to remove them from the precinct for the safety of the passengers.
Taxi touters are illegal drivers who rip off unsuspecting passengers by charging hundreds of dollars in fares.
They're taking passengers without a booking, and they're charging way more what is supposed to be.
So we start with T3 first. See if we find something there.
Yeah.
This afternoon, enforcement officers Peter and Harry are running a major operation to catch the dodgy drivers.
So it is a 24/7 operation. We usually tackle the busiest time because there's a lot of international domestic flights, and that's a good time for them to tout. So you should go through Express.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go through T2 arrivals, all right?
Oh, good. I'll see you down from there.
Done. How you going? Speed up on Wilson Security. Do you have ID on you? Yes. Can I please see? And valid. And do you have a booking? Can I please see your booking? Oh, thank you. So I'll check if he had a valid LDA, which means Landside Drivers Authority. He did have a valid one, so he passed the test.
Also keeping a watch out for touters is Wally, who scans the terminal's CCTV cameras.
That's the one. So as we can see now, he's asking the people as he's walking for a fare. He is heading towards the international arrival.
Copy, we're heading there. So this is the guy here. How you going? Do you have LDA on you?
I'll still have to pick it up.
Yeah, but how are you operating at Melbourne Airport with no LDA?
What do you know? I'll have a booking, but...
Yeah, but you don't have a booking because you're being observed on camera the last 15 minutes at Terminal 1 touting.
I just came at the airport only 5 minutes ago, sir.
I understand that, but you're being down there touting. So we have you on camera that you're being touting. So what he did, he was approaching customers and he asked them, he was speaking to them, which is unusual if you don't know someone to start speaking to other people for no reason, which indicates to us that he's a touter. So now we're just gonna go to his vehicle and find out where exactly he is parked so we can grab his registration. And so every time he comes to the airport with the same vehicle, we're gonna be getting a notification alert on him.
All right. You have no LDA, but how come you have a permit? Sorry. Can I remove this one? I need to confiscate this permit.
It's a bad outcome for the touter, but his day is about to get worse.
Parking on disabled first, all right? So just book him for parking on disabled because he doesn't have any disabled sticker on the car.
Okay.
Have you took a photo?
Harry fines the driver $210 for parking in the disabled space.
We need the permit, please. We can go ahead and call police and work it out from there. So it's up to you.
Yeah.
After handing back the parking permit, the driver leaves, now banned from Melbourne Airport for 1 year. It's 3:56 p.m. On the forecourt, a major operation continues to rein in dodgy taxi drivers.
He's moving out now towards the public pickup area. And if you can see that he's trying to offer them a fare at the moment.
We have received another call. There is a touter next to the T1 taxi rank. Now that's the next target.
Hey, going. So you're being observed asking people for a fare.
No, I was just waiting for my brother.
Is this your vehicle?
Yeah, yeah.
So you have left your vehicle being down there. You can't leave your vehicle, correct?
Yeah, I apologise for that. Shouldn't have done.
So you're not a driver?
Oh, I am, but I'm not driving today.
He's denying that he was not touting, but we have a clear footage which shows that he approached 3 different customers.
So you're picking up your brother?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you gonna call him?
Yeah, yeah. He said he was gonna come now.
He's gonna come now?
Yeah.
All right. Which flight?
He's coming from Sydney.
You don't know where your brother's coming from?
He's coming from Sydney.
Sydney?
Yeah.
So your brother's inside?
Yeah, yeah, he's coming.
So we're gonna wait with you for your brother.
Now, he's claiming he's here to pick up his brother. Now, we are waiting for him, basically, to see whether what he's claiming is correct. I believe he is definitely lying to us, but let's see how we go.
Are you usually a taxi driver, a VHS driver, limo driver? Usually, what's the process?
Even you're an Uber driver.
Uber?
Are you an Uber driver?
Yeah.
Yeah, Uber driver, fair enough. Look, if your brother comes here and confirms that, as you said, he's coming out,
yeah,
we're happy for you to go, there's no issue. But if you're operating illegal,
yeah,
I'll be honest with you, it'll be better for you to say, yes, I was looking for a fare and move on.
No. We are calling federal police now, next step, okay? So if you prove wrong, there is a next step as well.
So can you tell me what was going on? All right, can you tell us what's happening? So you were looking for a fare?
Yeah.
So I'm being here talking to you the last 15 minutes. Yeah. You're being lying to me about your brother, which I know the truth, but you're being denying it.
Sorry, yeah. Okay.
You're a commercial driver, you're operating a Uber, and you're doing something illegal at Melbourne Airport.
Okay. Apologize, I was wrong.
So what's gonna happen is gonna still be a suspension on the Uber, because if you've been honest from the start, I might give you a warning and move on. All right, get in your car and move on, please. And so he's been given an infringement for leaving his car unattended in the pickup area. Also, he's gonna receive 6 months suspension from the Uber account. After that, Uber is gonna consider if they're gonna give him his account back.
It's tough luck for the driver, but a home run for Tariq and his team.
Copy that.
Who are committed to keeping the roads of Melbourne Airport safe and fair for everyone. Twice the area of London's Heathrow Airport, Melbourne has a total of 85 aircraft parking bays. Beneath the tarmac, an intricate system of pipes carries aviation fuel to each bay. Known as fuel pits, refuelling trucks connect with the underground pipes, which can then pump 3,000 litres of fuel a minute to an aircraft's tanks. At 4:15 p.m. Airside Safety Officer Daniel continues his patrol of this supersized servo.
Coming to Melbourne, I've come to realise that you can get 4 seasons in one day. Always have an umbrella handy as a little tip for everyone.
Oh, here we go. Car 3, this is Daniel. Delta 11, I'll head over. Thanks, bye. So we've had a report of fuel coming up from a pit on Bay Delta 11. So aviation fuel, obviously highly flammable, and if it is pouring out onto the apron, it creates a major hazard. Hey, how's it going? Is it still coming out, is it, or?
Oh, no, can't go. It's just black. We think that's from you, I don't know.
Yeah, you can definitely smell it.
Fuel is seeping out of cracks in the apron, posing a concerning safety risk. But closing the bay during the afternoon peak will cause major scheduling headaches.
Tango 1, Car 3, yeah, just on site at the moment. So it is coming from one of the fuel pits. It's not coming from the main vent area. It's kind of coming from around the sides. I think there's actually a bit of a leak coming through the cracks.
Vehicle will get you in the way.
The Integrated Operations Centre calls specialist fuel engineers to investigate the leak. Meanwhile, Daniel continues to assess the danger.
Yeah, so I think, yeah, it's obviously coming from the side.
With the risk of ignition, the immediate concern is for the safety of staff and the plane.
Are you guys happy to continue the aircraft operation? It's not going heavily.
We're just about done here.
Yeah.
Probably getting to push back further.
Yeah.
So we'll probably need to get locked out after that.
Although the first priority is safety, Daniel is also concerned about fuel leaking into the airport's drains.
You don't know if any of it's gone down the drains? Potentially. I'll go over and have a look.
Potentially.
So down here, this is where like a bit of a leak, where the pavement deteriorated in the ceiling. So what we're concerned about is any ignition sources. Hey Rod, when you get a chance, we'll just get the airport sweeper to go over it.
Will do, bud.
Safety is #1 concern and the preservation of life. And when you think about it, these aircraft, they're full of fuel at the moment. So one little ignition source could be the end of it.
1 hour after fuel was found leaking through cracks in the tarmac, the race is on to make the base safe before the evening rush hour.
Yeah, so at the moment we've got the Melbourne Airport sweeper out. So what he's doing is he's going around the apron sucking up all the excess fuel, and it's also eliminating the ignition source.
Hey mate, how's it going? We've just got a fuel leak coming from one of these vents. Can I just get you to remove the freight? Thanks, man.
Just as a precaution, I'm just going to get them to remove the freight just so when the contractor gets in here, they've got complete access to the pit.
With operations on the bay now suspended, the fuel contractors arrive to investigate the source of the leak.
Hey, bud, how's it going?
Hey, mate, how you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah, we'll just suck that pit up, see how is it.
I think it's coming from here.
I'll take care of all of them, mate.
As the pit is drained, fuel can be seen bubbling out from a valve.
I called the head office, I'll let them know what the issue is. They can get the workshop to have a look at it. It shouldn't be too long, yeah.
So we're trying to avoid closing the bay. Delta 11 here at Melbourne Airport is a very well-used bay, so ideally we don't want to have to close it off.
Closing a vital bay on a busy afternoon will cause grief for hundreds of passengers, and things are about to get worse.
It is getting in the drains there, Lee.
A little bit, or?
Yeah, I just walked down and you could just see how the colour of it. I told Rod, he's going to call Tango 1.
With the risk of environmental contamination, urgent action is required to contain the spill.
Car 2 has spoken to the IOC. We've alerted the environmental team. So they're going to get involved and they're going to hopefully go down to the catchment and get rid of that fuel.
As the environmental team gets to work, more engineers arrive to repair the leaking fuel pit.
Thanks for coming out quickly. Yeah, that looks like the beast that was leaking, wasn't it?
The problem proves to be a dodgy valve.
All fixed. Thanks for that. So it was just a replacement of the valve, yeah?
Yeah, the Toto valve. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
So the boys hook up to this with our suck truck. It's got a poppet, right? So when they hook up, that poppet's pushed down, which allows fuel to come up. If that doesn't seat properly or it's damaged, fuel will leak out of it. It's not often that we change it, but sometimes they're damaged by the pit lid, hitting the top of it, and then they can't hook up. And it's usually not so much the poppet, it's usually the top of the valve. The importance of this is, if you don't have this Toto valve working the correct way, you'll have fuel coming out.
With the broken valve replaced and the fuel spill contained, the bay is now ready for the busy night ahead.
Yeah, GHI's been out and rectified that pit, so it is released back to you, all serviceable.
You're a legend, thank you very much.
Yeah, good result in the end. It's always good to know that whatever we do out there, our work's appreciated. Sometimes that little pat on the back really helps you throughout the day. Keeps you doing what you're doing and loving what you're doing.
With its 2 runways open around the clock, flights can land at Melbourne Airport any time of the day or night.
Outside faults, Brad?
Including unplanned diversions. 10:33 p.m. In the Integrated Operations Centre,
Okay.
word comes through of a mysterious flight arrival.
Thanks, mate. They don't know why, they don't know what's on it, they don't know its passengers, they haven't got that information yet.
The only information the team has is that the aircraft is an historic Soviet-era freighter.
54 years old, that aircraft. Happy days.
What could go wrong?
At Melbourne Airport, the night shift prepares for the unplanned arrival of a very unusual aircraft.
It's an Antonov, and it's just crossed Victorian border, so...
An Antonov?
Yeah, they've been notified it's Devon or Melbourne, but they don't know why.
Which one? The 124?
It's the 12, AN12 Bravo Kilo.
Okay. All right, let me have a look.
For self-confessed av geek Andrew, looking out for unusual planes is his dream job.
I love aviation, I love aircraft, so working in here I get to do plane spotting and get paid for it, so it's great.
The diverted aircraft is an Antonov 12, a vintage Soviet-Ukraine freighter en route from Perth to Christchurch.
Just looking at the registration online, and we found that originally the aircraft was actually owned as part of the Soviet Union Air Force, so that's telling you how old the aircraft is, so yeah, interesting one for the night.
A relic from the Cold War, the military freighter can carry up to 20,000 kilograms of cargo or 100 paratroopers. But the reason for the Antonov's diversion is still a mystery.
It's not unusual to get diversions into Melbourne. We'll get diversions. The unusual thing is at the moment is we don't know why it's coming here, so we haven't got notification, and it's not an aircraft we generally get. An Antonov 12s, there's not that many flying around anymore around Australia anyway.
Problem is, it's a busy night at Melbourne Airport. It's chockers on the tarmac. And the Antonov's such an unusual plane, no one is sure if it will even fit.
All our bays are basically designed around aircraft type compatibility, based on fuel pits, light poles, the size of the aircraft, where everything parks. So the fact that we haven't done a design concept on this particular aircraft type means we just want to make sure that when it comes in, if we don't have a tow bar to push it back, whether it can actually power out and turn around and power out on that bay.
Car2 Sierra 1, sorry, just got an update. At this stage, we don't have an available bay that's marked up for it that we can see. We're going to park it on Hotel 2 Alpha.
Descent will start to 2,500 feet. I will approach runway 27, uniform 150 miles. runway 27, cleared to land.
Landed.
It just landed?
Yeah.
There you go. Let's have a look.
With over 1,200 Antonov 12s built, the freighter is no stranger to northern skies. But for the night crew in Melbourne, its arrival is a rare sight.
And you'll see even the safety officers obviously like seeing different aircraft, so we've got all 4 cars there. I don't know the procedures, but I reckon probably don't need 4 of them, but why not? Why not? We all like aircraft, so different aircraft. We don't actually have a stop bar for this aircraft, so I think they're going to do some guessing as to where it's best suited for the fuel hydrant pumps. So there you go. Yeah.
It's got the gunner position at the front.
I was going to say is that actually what it was though? Is that?
It's probably an observation thing, isn't it? It is a bit old. Like, I'm surprised they're still flying around, to be honest. But...
Built to last, see?
Yeah, that's right.
Now parked safely on the bay, word comes through as to why the freighter diverted.
Apparently they're coming in for a fuel stop because they don't have much fuel to Christchurch. So it will be just a gas and go.
Gas and go? Sounds good to us.
The Antonov was scheduled to refuel in Sydney, but had to divert due to severe storms. Now the concern is if ground staff have the right equipment to refuel and then tow the historic aircraft from the bay.
If they can't get the refueler to refuel it, then it doesn't go anywhere, and we've got an aircraft sitting here occupying one of our stands that, you know, we're premium spots at the moment. We need every bay we can just for our own capacity. So when we get diversions like this, it can be difficult to then actually run our own operation. The refueler's probably never seen this aircraft type before, so he's probably sitting there getting his manual out going, how do I refuel this?
The most simple things could be the issue.
Yeah.
After speaking with the pilot, Air Safety Officer Tanya has encouraging news.
Because it's quite a unique aircraft, we don't have tow bars necessarily for them here in Melbourne, so they have their own tow bar, which they can then use to actually push the aircraft back and have it be able to depart from the taxiway here.
After 3 hours on the ground, the Antonov successfully refueled and continued its flight on to Christchurch. And the night crew went home with a story of a very unusual visitor.
It's not only is it a different livery, different airline, it's also a different type of aircraft. And, you know, we could go years and not see that again or ever. So, yeah, it's cool.